Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Hey, Drew,
These
it's your
defensive
boy.
teams. Kate Cunningham, what? Mike, just concede, man. It was about not being in the play-in, bro. Just concede. Just concede already.
We're back
What's going
with
on
another
with Mike's video?
I know.
Oh snap! Is it the conference championships? I think it is. Let's go.
Welcome back.
What up, JAMM Packed? I'm MK. I'm your host. Here with John M83 and the one and only Jack SB. What's going on, fellas? How you doing tonight?
Let's go.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
I might have to turn you guys up just a bit. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, let's try that. All right. Wow, man. Anybody think the Knicks were going to come out of the East?
Man,
no. Did anybody give the Wolves a shot to come out of the West?
Man, I
not really.
Should have.
No.
Lakers just came in so overrated, man. Poor Lakers. I had them reaching the finals.
Oh man. Yeah, we won't even go there. That's I'm sure Uncle Drew is just kicking himself right now for that pick. But he said Lakers in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he said? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, for those of you who have been living under a rock, I'm shocked Uncle Drew is not in here to talk basketball. I'm going to be honest with you. But in his behalf, in the Western Conference Finals, the OKC Thunder are now facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. OKC looks strong, but I'm going to say that out of everybody else in the West, I think the Wolves match up better against them than anybody else.
Agree with that.
And it's almost scary. I think in the regular season, the Wolves have had the Thunder's number. Obviously, they have a little bit more experience, but yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, the Thunder did impress me with that win over Denver.
Yeah, that was wild.
Did it seem like Mike Malone wasn't the problem in Denver?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. I agree with that.
I mean, come on, man. So you fire the coach right before the playoffs, and still you're considered the best player in the world, and you only take 9 shots in an elimination game.
Crazy.
9 shots.
I mean, Jokic does a lot more than just score, but only 9 shot attempts is wild. Like you gotta be putting up more than that. You know, like Jokic needs to be scoring like 35 or so. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think Thunder had a good defensive plan and just say we're going to swarm them and then force somebody else to beat us. And nobody else stepped up. Now, mind you, Aaron Gordon was out Game 7 with a hamstring injury, if I remember right.
I think. Well, he was supposed to like. Weren't they talking? They were saying like he has a chance. Like it's increasingly likely that he'll be inactive, but then he did suit up for the game. I don't remember what his stat line was. I think he had like 10 points, 10 rebounds, something like that. But like he was gonna be out, but so he was like hobbled a little bit still. But
yeah, something like a hamstring or something that connects to
it was like a grade 2 hamstring strain or something.
Glute something.
Yeah, but with that Thunder win, like when I was looking at it earlier, like beforehand when I was trying to pick the game, I was like, well, like I think Game 2 told us a lot about how Game 7 would kind of play out in that series because, you know, Denver comes out, gets a surprising. I mean, I didn't expect them to get a win in Oklahoma City the first 2 games,
right?
Especially Game 1. You know, like they come out, they get a win in that first game, and then the Thunder are like, okay, like we can't go down 2-0 going back to Denver. You know, like so they go all in. Game 2, win it by what was it, like 43 points or whatever, and then after that, I'm like, well, like, you know, obviously the Nuggets had to survive in Game 6, but then just based off of that performance, I was like, well, when the Thunder are against the wall, like they're going to go all out, you know. So they had to do that in Game 7, and that's exactly what they did.
I think the Thunder need. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, John.
I think the Thunder need an aggressive Chet, though. You know, in order to come into against the Wolves, who I think have really good bigs, right? And I think if they don't have an aggressive Chet, I think it's going to be a long series for the Thunder and not in a good way. You know, I think he needs to come out strong. I think he needs at least 10 boards a game and possibly at least 10 plus points, you know, per game. They need it.
No, I completely agree. I mean, the Wolves are they're longer than Denver was, right? They're younger than Denver is, and they play better defense by far. So, I mean, Chet, you're gonna have to. The problem with the trouble with OKC, at least to me, was that like Shea didn't have to have a 30-40 point game in order for them to win, right? Other people would stepped up, they would spread the ball around. Now it's still kind of scary if you're trying to, okay, well, we'll shut down Shea and make somebody else beat us. Like OKC has those guys. Somebody's gonna step up. They're all young. They don't know what they don't know. Like, they're just gonna go for it. So it should be an interesting matchup. I think Game 1 is tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Welcome in TeslaMase.
Hey.
What's up, fellas?
Oh man, you just joined in right as we were talking crap about the Clippers, man. It was great. No? Okay.
I won't let it happen. I won't let it happen.
I won't let it happen.
I tried to troll everybody earlier and sent out a picture of Mike Shanahan in Raiders gear. Mike wasn't having it.
You could have Jake Moody though.
Yeah, he can for free.
No, we're good. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll Chick-fil-A sandwich. We're good.
We'll stick with Carlson for sure. You shocked at anybody coming out of the West, Mike? Oh, sorry. Except for your daughter popping out of the brick wall.
Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen anymore. You're good, bro.
Am I
Or am I
shocked at
frozen?
what?
Am I frozen?
You were frozen.
You shocked at anybody else coming out of the West? You shocked with the Wolves or OKC at all?
I'm shocked that the OKC went 7 games with the Nuggets. I mean, I think if you ever talk about a coach who got himself a job, David Hall, and I mean, just literally played himself into a head coaching position for sure. I don't know. I'm shocked that OKC went 7 games with them. To be honest with you, I don't think they had any business going 7 with that Denver, with the kind of a depleted Denver team, right? They didn't really have a bench, and it's kind of crazy. I do think it's great that they're making them play tomorrow. I was thinking about that. I'm like, I feel like the East should be playing today because I believe Game 7 was supposed to be today had they have gone, but at the same time, like you kind of have to punish the team that went 7 in OKC, right? Like make them go play 2 days later because they went 7 and it shouldn't have went 7. So as far as the scheduling goes, like I'm kind of okay with it. But yeah, I'm not gonna be shocked if the Wolves win, but I think it's OKC's to lose for sure.
Yeah, again, I like what you said about the scheduling too, because I think I mean, I don't know, like it's gonna be a tough series. I'm rooting for Minnesota, like the first finals appearance, man, because if they make it out of the West, like they could beat the Pacers or the Knicks. It's still gonna be a tough finals, but I do like that the Thunder have to play tomorrow because if you're Minnesota, it gives you a better chance, at starting this series off good. Like they got to take advantage because Thunder just went 7, Wolves got it done in 5. Like they've been chilling, so they got to come out hot.
Bro. What up?
What's up, bro?
Go home, bro. You better not be at Matonai's house still. Go home. And if you are at Matonai's house, what up, Matonai? Even bigger shocker is out in the Eastern Conference. Oh, he is at Matonai's house. I knew it. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? Save me a cup. Okay. I'll be there in Seattle later. Out in the Eastern Conference, Pacers versus Knicks. You didn't hear me stutter. Pacers versus Knicks. Anybody else shocked about that? Oh my!
It's kind of like the Cowboys making an NFC Championship game. Honestly,
you're not wrong. Did you guys see the video footage of the streets of New York after the Knicks won? Wild, bro. Absolutely wild. It almost gave me glimpses of Philly when they win.
Yeah, but Philly won a Super Bowl. These guys won the second round. I mean,
yeah,
like
let's not celebrating. They gotta take advantage and celebrate the moment.
Yeah, like talk about for sure taking advantage of it. Like that's crazy. You see the Pacers fan that they beat up too in the streets
with the trash.
Throw in the trash bag full of trash. Bro.
Did you hear that Halliburton invited him to go to Game 4?
Oh, that's what's up. That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's really cool of him to
on the Pat
McAfee
show too. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
this is wild, man. Do the Knicks have a chance? Who are you guys taking?
I'm taking the
one. Who you guys taking? And do the Knicks actually have a chance of going to the finals?
So the Knicks are favored, right? I mean, so of course they have a chance. I read an article that said, like, will Indiana keep up this unprecedented shooting from 3-point land?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a great point.
And I don't see why not. Like it's not like one guy's on fire, 2 guys are on fire, right? Like it's like everyone can shoot the rock on Indiana. Like it's crazy to me. Like, okay, so Halliburton puts up 12 points and they still, explode from the 3-point line and win by 20. So they're gelling at the right time. I believe they also have the best coach left in the playoffs. Obviously has the most experience, has been there before. It's interesting because Indiana and Minnesota, I believe, both lost in the conference finals last year. So, they have the experience, right? Whereas Knicks, like we just said, the fans are celebrating a second round win, right? So first Eastern Conference final since 2000 for them, I believe. So I like Indiana to win. I just like what they're doing right now offensively. It's an elite offense, and they can get enough defenses stopped. I don't know that Knicks are going to be able to score with them, to be honest with you.
You think it's going to be a high scoring game?
Indiana will score, yes. I don't know that the Knicks can keep up with their scoring.
That's fair.
Yeah, I like Indiana. I'll be honest. I think they're the team to beat right now. Definitely in the East.
So who are you taking out west?
Who do I want to take, or who am I taking? I'm gonna take the Wolves. I'm gonna take the Wolves.
Let's go.
I think the Wolves get it done. I think they're rolling right now. I think they, like I said, they have a little bit more experience. OKC's coming in kind of tired, and quite frankly, I think the Wolves match up well versus OKC. So I'm gonna go Wolves Pacers in the NBA Finals.
That'd be wild.
Ooh, Wolves Pacers.
Be a guaranteed first ever championship too.
Well,
Fair enough.
I think 3 of the 4 teams, right? OKC's never won it either. So
OKC has just as the Supersonics in like 79 or something.
79. Way back.
Do we count that though as a Supersonics? I didn't.
I think so. It's just a rebrand.
You ask Seattle. You ask anybody from Seattle. They disown OKC.
Right.
They love Durant because Durant ends up, still supporting the Supersonic jersey, but they hate OKC.
Yeah.
John, who are you taking? Out of both conferences, go.
Okay. I think most people are going to go with the Pacers. So, I mean, I think you can make an argument for the Knicks. I could go that way. They got players, right, that Brunson can carry the team if he needs to. I wish he can get super consistent with Towns. I don't know what the heck you're getting from him sometimes. It's frustrating, I think, watching a big guy who will shoot threes when he doesn't need to. Sometimes I just want him to just play the position and be down there and battle for the ball. But they got some good bigs down there. So I'll take the Knicks out the East, and I'll take Wolves out of the West. That's really hard for me because I love Shea so much, just being a Clipper fan and him starting with the Clippers and then doing his own thing and watching him grow. I love seeing his growth, but Ant-Man's on a tear right now, and I don't know that you can stop him. And I feel like he's such a like Fred Warner for the Niners, right? Like when you see him and he hits somebody and you get up and you just get hyped about him, right? Like that's what Ant-Man brings to that team, where they could be down and he just does something crazy and hypes you up, and then everyone's like, man, all right, we can play off this guy's vibes, and it's huge, right? It's like momentum changing at times. So he's on a tear that I don't know that you can stop. So I'll go Knicks and Wolves.
Knicks and Wolves. Jack.
It's tough. I mean, I'm really rooting for the Wolves to win this whole thing. That'd be awesome. Ant's one of my favorite players in the NBA right now. With the effort he plays, I mean, he's just hilarious.
Definitely.
But yeah, I like the matchup with the Wolves, especially like you guys are talking about with the length, the bigs that they have, and like just like how they can defend the shooting, the offense from Oklahoma City. But yeah, I got the Thunder winning. I think the Thunder will take it in. I think they'll take it in 6 games. And then out of the East, I think you could say either one. I mean, Knicks won the season series, but I don't know, man. I know the Knicks, they have more like, they don't have as much of a bench as the Pacers do. They have a lot more top-heavy team, a lot of star talent, like Brunson can fill it up, can score 40 if he needs to. And then, yeah, kind of like what John said, like Cat can score 30 and 10, but he just he's been inconsistent. So it's just like, I just don't know what I'm going to get from him, And then just with how like the Pacers are playing as such a, team basketball right now. And like you were talking about with just with how like fast paced their offense is, I don't know. I think the Pacers take it in 7, so I got Pacers Thunder.
Pacers Thunder. I think I'm going to go Wolves Knicks. I don't know if the Pacers can keep up the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shooters get streaky. If they continue this historical shooting performance, though, man, it'll be talked about for a while for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point you got to cool down, and who knows? I mean, it's a matter of averages. I don't think they can keep it up. But what do I know? What do I know?
I mean, I think the matchups are going to be great. Do you put at the end of the game? Do you put Siakam on Brunson, right, and let him play defense, a little bit of size, who can move with Brunson? You got Turner and Cat guarding each other, right? Both kind of like similar players. I think at some point, right, the Knicks' philosophy or Van Gundy's philosophy, I guess I should say, of playing 6, 7, 8 guys might come back to bite them in the butt, right? Especially in a long series like this one could be. So, I mean, Cat's problem is he's just constantly in foul trouble too, right? Like, if you could just stay on the court, you could really be dominant with as healthy as he is this year, and he just seems to keep getting himself in foul trouble and stupid fouls, right? I mean, it's like, come on, man. Like, and on the West, I'm curious to see how Shea's going to get to the basket with Rudy Gobert there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know he went against Joker, but Joker's not near the defensive player that Rudy Gobert is, right? And so I think it's going to be really interesting to see how he gets around all that length. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Today was kind of rough with no NHL or NBA on.
No, nothing. Gotta wait till tomorrow.
A quiet night at home. All right.
Yeah, it was a little rough, but it's gonna be fun. They're gonna be good series, I think. So both very competitive.
Speaking of the NHL, they go into their conference championships too, with Game 1 starting tomorrow. What is it? Panthers. Help me out, John.
Panthers, Canes.
Panthers, Hurricanes.
And then
Panthers, Canes game tomorrow.
Stars.
And then Oilers, Stars on Wednesday, Game 1. You liking those matchups? Is that what you were you and Mike were expecting?
Well, I think, defending champs against the team with the most momentum, in my opinion, right, with Canes. So, I mean, Canes, like I said, last podcast, they hit you so much with an offensive front. It's suffocating sometimes, right? And if you play hockey, you understand that. Like, it's so crazy. So, I mean, I think Canes have all the momentum. I'd love to be able to see them get in. I hate Edmonton so much as a Kings fan, but I just know how great they are, right? And you can't say enough good things about their consistency, right? So I kind of think it's going to be Canes and Edmonton in the finals, but we're going to see. Like, it's going to be two great matchups, and I'm excited to watch that just as much as I'm excited to watch the NBA.
Mike?
Yeah, I actually I have the same exact matchup in the Stanley Cup Finals. I think Edmonton right now is rolling. I thought that series versus Vegas was going to be high scoring every game, kind of like the Kings were. But I'm shocked, to be honest, that they demolished Vegas. I mean, I don't even think there was very many close games. I know 1 or 2 went into overtime, but for the most part, like, if you look at the stat line, like, they destroyed them. And Edmonton's scoring, man. I mean, they're riding a little hot streak of their own. So, you got one of the best players in the league in Connor McDavid, and you just got to go with that. Florida, yeah, they scare me because they have the experience. But I do think the Canes are rolling, like John said. So I actually have Canes Oilers in the finals.
Ooh. Canes, Oilers in the final. So if you guys do get that matchup that you guys want, who's taking it? You going Canes?
I'm gonna go Canes regardless because I can't stand Edmonton. But yeah, I'll just say yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I as of now, I would say Canes, but it kind of depends on this series with how the Canes get worn down versus Florida.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I want a deep take, Mike.
Well, I think Edmonton's gonna slow the Canes down. Like, that's the team that does it, right? Like with offensive front that the Hurricanes can put on you, Edmonton can neutralize that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see how well, the Hurricanes goalie is really at this point. I don't know his name. I can't remember. But then, Conor McGregor is going to put a lot of pressure in that their Edmonton's offense is going to put a lot of pressure on that goalie, and they're going to see where you're at. So, I think that'll be such an exciting finals. Like, I might just have two phones going, just, watching wherever I'm at, because I am so excited for that. So that'll be really cool. But let's take it one step at a time and get there first. I'm excited to see these next two games here and see what happens. So super excited in the NHL.
Fair enough. You guys see the first game of the WNBA season kickoff with the Fever
demolishing
Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese.
Let's go.
Are they trying to make it more of a rivalry than?
She's already the odds-on favorite to win MVP, which I think is
crazy.
The league was all hating on her last year, and in year 2, you're the favorite to win MVP.
Started with a triple-double too.
Yeah.
That's what's amazing.
I watched some of those highlights, man. Caitlin was throwing some dimes, which is what I enjoy.
Well, you saw Paige Buckets came out today and balled out too. So
yes, she did. Paige Buckets definitely balled out.
These college kids who have been coming out over the last few years. I mean, even Sabrina Ionescu a couple years before that, right? Like they've really gone to the NBA or WNBA and made a mark pretty quickly, which I think is awesome for the sport, because you're getting a new generation. But it's different. Like, you don't get that in the NBA, I don't think. I mean, we'll see with Cooper Flag this year, but I don't think there's been like an NBA ready guy who you just say dominates. I know Victor Wembanyama was good, but I mean, I wouldn't say he dominated the league his first year in the league, right? Like, he's definitely not the favorite to win MVP in year 2. You know what I mean? So,
right.
It's a little different, but I think you're getting a better level of talent in the WNBA because of these girls.
I want your guys' take on the Caitlin Clark foul. Good foul, bad foul, basketball move.
That's a good foul.
All that. I don't even know why Angel Reese is relevant, bro. Like I'll be honest, like this is about Caitlin Clark, and she's just in her shadow. That's all this thing is. Like,
fair enough.
If you rewind that clip 5 seconds earlier, Angel Reese pushes the girl with 2 hands.
Correct.
Before she even grabs a rebound, right? And it was a foul, but I mean, she acted and flopped on the floor, and I mean, nothing malicious about it. It's a good foul. I mean, yeah, it deserved to be a flagrant because it was hard, but she sold it. I mean, that's just what it is. So, I don't know if the WNBA can review like the NBA can. I don't know if they reviewed it and they deemed it, lesser or more. I don't know. I didn't see it that much, but it's like it's not even. It's Caitlin Clark and then a whole bunch of other people and Angel Reese, right? Like, I mean, she's not even top 15 in the WNBA. So like, she's been living in her coattails long enough, since other LSU days, to be honest.
There are very few athletes that you pay to watch that actually deliver, and I feel like she's one of them. Yeah, like if I went to an NBA game and I paid I paid my money to go see her play, I feel like she would deliver. And sadly, you can't even say that about guys in the NBA, right? We went and tried to go see Steph and the Clippers versus the Clippers, and Steph didn't even play. What in the world? Like, come on. And then he played the night after.
He was healed a day later in Phoenix. So
it's a miracle, guys.
Like, what? Come on, man.
We'll take that win, though. The Clippers will take that win.
Right?
Take that win, at least.
That's right.
You are not wrong. But I think that's what a lot of the game is really missing, is athletes that constantly show up night in, night out, not complain. I'm just here to ball out. I mean, in any sport, really.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Popovich, for resting players. That was great. Great maneuver. Way to change the game, sir. Way to change the game. Oh my gosh. Speaking of NBA, Giannis
I saw that.
Looking for a new home.
is making headlines here.
Him and Curry,
Where do you guys think he ends up? Who do you think is going to make a move for him?
Yeah, the Lakers could definitely use him. So could the Warriors. Either one of those two.
I'm gonna be so mad if he goes to the Lakers. That's so ridiculous.
Crazy.
Why don't you just open the first 5 roster and just put whoever you like from the NBA there? Just do that instead. Jeez.
I actually think he'd fit in really well with the Warriors. I mean, even if you get rid of Butler, I think him and Curry could win it all. And you got inside outside presence. Like, how do you guard that, right? Like, I mean, there's literally nothing you can do. And I don't know, maybe I just saw something online right before I hopped on, but it was like, I guess he posted a picture with Curry on Twitter or something like that. I don't know if I read right or if it was real or not, but I don't know if it was Mike generating some fake AI pictures or not, but but it was yeah. I mean, I started thinking about it, and I'm like, dude, I mean, if I'm the Warriors, buy Butler, right? Like, I'm bringing in Giannis in a heartbeat, right? And so, I don't think the Lakers can get him. I don't think they have the capital, but
probably not.
Not without Adam Silver giving Milwaukee the next 2 years worth of first picks in the draft, but
could happen.
OKC
it probably
has
will.
The capital though.
OKC does.
They've got a lot of first round picks from.
Here's the thing though, like, does OKC? I feel like Shea's game doesn't necessarily correlate with Giannis's game, right?
Yeah,
like,
I can agree with that.
Like, he needs the inside not to be clogged, right? He needs to be able to drive and do his thing.
It's true.
And like, that's what I'm saying. I think him and Curry are just, like, literally that would be the best fit for him, And I hope it doesn't happen, but I mean, it would be guaranteed title shot,
You think San Antonio tries to make a move?
I was just gonna bring up San Antonio. Yeah, I think they're another team that could use. I mean, because they have the draft capital for it. Like, they have the second pick, and then I think they have the 14th pick too. Like,
yep,
they have at least those two in this next draft. And then, you still have Paul there. You have De'Aaron Fox now. If you pair Wemby with Giannis down low, like, instantly the best front court in the NBA, I think, like, just so much defense down there plus the scoring.
I heard they are making a priority to get him, which initially I was like, whoa, you got Wemby and Giannis.
But Wemby shoots a lot outside, though, so that might help.
He does.
Yeah.
That's a lot of length.
That'd be crazy. The West just keeps getting more stacked.
Yeah.
So clogged.
Sorry, Lakers. Giannis comes out west.
Yeah, then
did you guys
LeBron's
see
got to go back to the Cavs.
Did you guys see the comparison of Tatum's injury on a side-by-side with Kobe's injury? Did you guys happen to run across those on any of your feeds?
A little bit.
So everyone knows Tatum's favorite player is Kobe, right? And he's the last Kobe-like player in the league. They said that his Achilles injury happened at the exact same time as Kobe's in the fourth quarter. So 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. They show the side by side, and Tatum goes down with 3:08 on the clock. Kobe goes down with 3:08 on the clock in the game. So it's kind of crazy. It's like at the exact same second, both those guys tore their Achilles. Pretty wild if you think about it.
I heard Tatum's dad actually used Kobe as motivation for Tatum to, like, get through his injury. I'm like, Kobe was your favorite player, right? Well, Kobe went through this. He came out of it. You're gonna get out of it too. Like, you want to be like your idol, be like your idol.
Yeah.
And so I knew it was interesting because nobody, after the injury, everybody saw him go off the court, but you didn't really hear much about what the injury was until after the surgery. And they're like, oh, he came out of surgery. Like, oh, nobody really knew he even tore something. Those that actually played are looking at it going, ooh, yeah, that does not look good. I mean, he went down instantly. He was like yelling on the floor. Like that wasn't a Paul Pierce injury. I'm gonna get wheelchaired back to the locker room and then come back and win the game type of injury. But essentially, and this is I don't know how true this is, but when Kobe tore his Achilles, he was begging the trainer to, okay, I need to finish out the game. And the trainer's like, no, like you tore it. He goes, well, can't you like tape it up and let me finish the game? And again, trainer's like, no, like you're done. That's it. There's nothing I can do. And he's like, well, I'm going to at least shoot the free throws. And the trainer's like, what? Are you serious? He's like, yes, I am not walking out. I am not walking out like Paul Pierce walked out on that game. I'm shooting the free throws and I will walk off the court. And he insisted that he walk off the court on his own power. I'm like, it came across my feed on a random video, and it was the trainer that was talking about it. Oh, wow. But I'm like, man, dude, I've been in some injuries where I'm like, it is some serious pain, right? Tore my MCL. That was, I mean, I was losing my mind. I was in so much pain, right? Like I can only imagine how much pain you're in when you tear your Achilles and can't put weight on your foot. And here Kobe is like, I'm gonna toughen this out and walk on it. What? I'm sorry, not happening. What are the odds of you getting a Cooper Flag rookie card there, Jack?
Ooh, that would be nice, man. Cooper Flag rookie card.
Yeah,
dude, Cooper Flag, he's gonna be nice for the Mavs, man.
He is gonna be nice, but what are the odds? You got any odds for me, Mike? What do you think? What are the odds of you getting a Wemby or a Wemby rookie or even a Cooper Flag rookie right now?
The odds of getting one in a pack?
Yeah,
like
I know you've been trying for a while.
I got a couple. They weren't cheap, but I got.
I'm talking about that was you went on and specifically bought that one card, right? You didn't get it out of the pack. John, what about you?
I actually Jack text me sometime this week, and you know what? I'll try to find it for tomorrow. I have a Cooper Flag. It's a college card, but I did end up getting one. I just gotta find it.
Go. The only way you're improving your odds of getting a rookie card is if you get them custom ordered, and you're only going to get them custom ordered when you go through JAMM Packed. Jack,
let's go.
We're getting you your rookie card, my friend.
Nothing is so
getting you your rookie card. Now, this is more of a Pokemon card background, right? Custom made by JAMM Packed. Ooh, wee. Custom art, rookie card shield. You got it in the case, ready to go. And not only does Jack end up having one, I know where's Drewski, man? Drewski. Drewski. Man so tall doesn't even fit in the frame. had to pull out my boy Drewski. We got John M83.
Let's go.
We got John M83 on throwing that Pokemon ball. Let's go. Can't forget about TeslaMase. He got his own rookie as well. He looks about as mad. So if Giannis goes to the Lakers, I guarantee you that's going to be the face we end up getting right there. On the next podcast. He's going to be like, I told you not to trade him to the Lakers. Of course, couldn't leave myself out. Had to put me in there. Nice. Let's go with the Hawaiian shirt. If you're looking for any custom cards, bro, I think, bro. Oh, look at what is this? Drewski, what's going on, man?
You're looking good.
Way to use our logo, bro. I love it. Bro, we end up got you your rookie card too. Now, if you don't know, man, this is a 1 of 1. There is only this card. This is it. Absolutely it. If oh my, things turn quickly. If you want any custom card, custom Pokemon, custom sports card, you let us know. Hit us up at JAMM Packed Podcast on Instagram. Send us a DM. We'll make it happen. I promise you, we'll make it happen. We'll even do cracked ice. Check out this custom Vader. Ooh wee.
That's nice.
Yes, sir. Nobody else does it like us, man. I'll tell you that right now.
That's right.
Nobody else. Drewski, you're missed. Either hurry up and drive home or tell Karen to hurry up and drive home.
Get home in 5 minutes.
Too much, man. Absolutely too much. John and I are actually going to be doing a live card show out here in LA. What is it? The Courtyard Marriott?
Yeah, Monterey Park.
At Monterey Park, Memorial Day. If you are in town.
Oh, I gotta go. I grabbed that from you.
Black?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you. I can't get it to work. That's what I pulled
there
from
you
the
go.
pack, bro. Did you see it?
Oh,
who is that?
Right there. Brandon Miller, RPA.
Ooh, RPA?
Oh, wow.
Rookie patch auto?
This will be at your card show up for grabs.
Let's go. Memorial Day, dude. Hit us up in the DMs. We'll let you know the location. It'll be open from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yep. And if the card show host is giving 36 free booster packs for the first 36 people in line. So, see, I knew it. Drewski at Disney. Way to represent, Drew. Love it. Absolutely love it. You guys on the way in or on the way out?
Way out.
Way out. Fair enough.
I hope he's not on the way in.
He's got like an hour to go run around.
Are you at least wearing the JAMM Packed shirt? Oh, nope. That's Disney. All right.
The Disney bitch.
All good. It's all good. We're glad you made it, bro. Glad you made it. Let's see. Where was I? John and I are going to be at the card show Memorial Day. Make sure you guys hit us up on Instagram. JAMM Packed Podcast. It's on our stories right now. Should be on for at least another 10 hours or something like that. I think there was also a post about it. They tagged us in it. Yes, sir. I really want to talk MLB, but I know John's a little sensitive right now about how the Dodgers are doing. So I'm going to skip that.
Thanks.
Unless you really want to talk about it, John.
I'm sure Mike does. Mike reminds me that my Dodgers are getting their butt kicked like they are literally right now. I think the game just ended 9-3, and at least they scored because I wasn't sure they were going to score today. But I don't. It's the Dodger pitching. We'll start there, and then it's the Dodger offense after that. So I don't have too much to say past that. They need to wake up. They're in first place, but that goes quickly when you lose a ton of games. And it seems like the Dodgers are losing like the first game, right, which is that hard game. You usually face the ace of whatever team you're playing against, and it doesn't seem like we do well against that. And then I don't know, we'll win a couple, lose 3 or 4, win a couple. It's really bad. So rough start of the season. I always tell everybody with baseball, there's a ton of games, so anything can happen. But adjustments need to be made, and they really need to be made quickly for the Dodger team that I root for.
Fair enough. Mike, you want to give us an update on the White Sox?
Yeah, let's hear that.
2028 looks pretty good for us.
2028. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a rough couple more years. So, but we're not in last. Thank goodness for the Rockies. So,
who have 8 wins, and one of those wins is against the Dodgers. That's what kills me.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, White Sox aren't very far ahead. We set the record last year for the most losses in MLB history, and I think if you look at our percentages across the board, they're worse than last year. So, we're bad. We're bad. Yeah, we need to sell the team. Reinsdorf needs to sell the team. But the Pope is a White Sox fan, so I'm hoping he can.
So hopefully
he can bring. Yeah, there's some hope yet. I mean, he was at. I don't know if you guys saw. He actually made the TV during the World Series Game 5. They showed a clip of him with the White Sox hat at Game 5 in the stand. Just happened to highlight him, and now here he is, the Pope. So
that's funny.
How he has that much money to do it is a whole nother issue, but whatever.
Everybody paying tithing.
Yeah.
Everybody paying.
I'm hoping with his closeness to God, we could put in a few extra prayers into the White Sox future. So,
well, that was back in the '90s with Angels in the outfield. I don't know if that's happening again, bro.
Yeah, I'll just take. The problem is we're just like we get these talented guys, these pitchers, and we trade them away, and then we're trying to replenish our farm system, but like that's the thing is it's like our farm system hasn't really panned out. A few years back we traded Chris Sale, and then we traded Dylan Cease, and then last year we just traded what's his name to Boston again, and it's like, dude, like we have these guys who are studs and performing, and like we don't have the farm system to show for it. So
you are the farm system, bro.
It's frustrating, but every time they come to Angel Stadium, I get tickets for cheap. So I guess that's the positive. Me and the family go every year. So I believe they play that last week.
He can't hear anything because all the fireworks.
I believe they play the last week of August. So at Angel Stadium. So I'll probably be behind home plate for like $30 a ticket. So
there you go.
If there is one benefit of the Angels and White Sox sucking, that would be it.
Drewski, I hope you exited to the driver's right and the driver's right hand side only. You're muted, so I can't hear you either. That we have the full Jam squad here, dude. Last week we gave you your kudos, Jack. I don't know if you watched last week's show. If not, it's okay. We wanted to congratulate you on your big event.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, my friend.
Congratulations.
Done. We're glad we were able to celebrate with you.
I know, it was awesome having you guys there. It was so fun.
NFL schedule came out last week. Interesting storylines. Absolutely interesting storylines. I want to know how you guys feel about your schedules on your respective team, and what games are you looking forward to watching?
So
we all know the Raiders going to win Week 1 against the Patriots.
That'll be a good one.
So I actually heard something. I don't know if you heard this or not, John, but last year was brutal. Obviously, we faced, I think it was 6 or 7 teams off a bye, and we complained about it to the league. Well, this year we have 0 teams off a bye all season. So I also heard more than likely we're going to be favored in 15 of 17 games this year. So
wow,
yeah, which really surprised me. But our schedule is really bad. Now historically that has not been good for teams in the NFL, because what was bad last year doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad this year, right?
Correct.
Unless you're the Giants, then we know we got that one. But that's maybe the Browns too. But no, I'm excited. I think after the reveal, I'm excited about what.
Look at the ghost. Look at the ghost. Yeah.
She's breaking through the wall. What? Yeah, you're right there. See?
Oh, hello.
This is an almost high schooler right here.
Hey.
Oh, don't even remind me, man. Mine is 2.
2 days. 2 days away. 3 days away.
Yeah.
That's
I gotta
wild.
put on some really big sunglasses so they don't see me crying.
No, then we go 4 more years and she's out.
You paying rent?
Yo.
You
We
paying rent?
we play the Browns this year, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna try to make it with my buddy to go to the Tampa Bay Bucks game. I think it's October 12th. Yeah, so he's a big Bucks fan. So I'm gonna see if I can go that way instead of going to Frisco. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dope.
Ooh.
Dope.
I was gonna tell you my Niners tickets. I listed all the games up already, and they sold.
Oh, did they?
Year, so.
Dang!
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even ask you. I forgot, and I'm like, I got an alert saying they sold.
All good.
Cowboys, them Lions already sold. I think there was one more too, but the Rams have a crappy schedule this year too. Like from a sales standpoint, like they play the Bucks, they play, like all their good teams are away games. So, so yeah, I'm trying to just get my money back and maybe make a little bit this year. So
there you go.
We'll
Hopefully.
If you know anyone who wants to go to Rams games, have them hit me up. I'm cheaper than Ticketmaster, and I'll save them a whole lot of fees. So substantially lower if we do it outside of Ticketmaster. But
hey, you already
seen,
Seattle sold too. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, Seattle.
I seen someone do like a walkthrough of wins losses for the Niners. They had us losing to the Browns. And really I say that because like those are your trap games, right? Like I don't know why when we have the like stupid trap games, it's like, well, we'll just lose them and we'll lose them bad. So had us losing to the Browns, had us losing to Seattle, Arizona, which are understandable losses in my opinion. They had us win both Rams games, which I thought was interesting. So we'll see. And we lost to one other team. I can't remember off the top of my head, but might have been. Oh crud, I can't remember. But only showed 4 losses. It's obviously one person's opinion, but I feel like we drafted well. I keep telling myself that every day because in the beginning I was like, our draft sucked. But I think if we look at it in all things considered and everyone's still healthy right now, I can't complain too much. So we're practicing with no pads right now. We'll see how it goes, but I got to stay positive. So I mean, if it shows 4 or 5 losses, that ain't bad, and hopefully that gets us to wild card. So we'll see what happens.
Jack, how you feeling about your schedule? If I remember right, the only two games that you guys aren't favored in is Buffalo and Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. I think it's like a mix, Like when it first came out, I was a little more like, man, but I don't know. I mean, Chiefs, Chiefs on the road, Bills on the road, obviously Commanders on the road because it's a division game, but Packers and Vikings. I don't know about the Vikings yet, but just because how will McCarthy pan out, but I don't know. For the most part, I would say the home schedule is pretty good, pretty relatively on the easier side, except for the home game against the Lions.
You open against Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night.
Yeah, sorry, Dallas.
Yeah,
I know that'll be hopefully a good week 1 win.
Hey, I heard the Packers put in again today. To get the tush push again.
I know. I just made a video about that. Holy, it's just man, it just makes me so mad. Like,
so honestly, when you play them this year, you should just line up and run it over and over and over the whole game, the whole first quarter.
Why not? Why not? So if they don't ban the tush push, do you think they should bring it back and allow it on defense, or should it just be an offensive play only? Well, because that's one of the arguments is that the league had banned it on defense because that's what they used to do on extra point kicks. Is they used to do a little tush push. They would create a V. That's how they would get through the line and create more field goal blocks.
Oh, interesting.
And extra point blocks. And the league ended up banning it.
Done, really.
Right. The league ended up banning it on the defensive side of the ball, which is one of the reasons why, well, how come you can ban it on the defensive side of the ball, but the same play essentially is okay on offense?
Yeah, but what's the difference between a running back carrying the ball for 5 yards, getting gang tackled, and then the offensive line coming out and pushing that for another 3 yards too, right? I mean, isn't that essentially a similar concept? I mean, how many times do we see that happen where, you know, the offensive line, the big boys start getting in there and just pushing for some extra yards, right? So I don't know. I think it's a fine line if you start disallowing plays, you know, that like what's really illegal about it, like what's really the harm in doing it, and if so, you know, why are we allowing these other plays to happen, you know, on the offensive side of the ball, right? I mean, because no one said anything about that, but I mean, essentially that's the same thing. I mean, you're getting guy being held up, many times even carried, lifted up, right, by the defensive guys. The offensive guys are pushing them for 5 yards, like that can't be super safe, right? So, you know, how come that's not outlawed? And, you know, I don't know.
Well, I don't. Go ahead, John.
No, I don't think. I think the tush push for the defense is fine. I don't think you should like use the player in front of you to like prop yourself up and like create a pylon, right? Like, but I mean, I think the tush push the other way is fine if you're creating a hole to get somebody through a gap. I'm okay with that on the defense, right? But I don't think you can stack. But I mean, if you're just using it to create a hole, it makes sense.
I mean, with like the arguments that they've been bringing up, it's just like I think one of the main arguments that I mentioned in my video that they brought up was that like they brought up a lot about like injury and safety concerns, but then, you know, like even Roger Goodell like mentioned, like he admitted it, that he's like, well, like there's not data to suggest any injuries, you know, like there haven't been specific injuries that have come from the tush push, you know. But then at the same time, it's like, well, even if you can find injury data, which they haven't, but even if you can, football is a dangerous game in general. You know, that's just how football is. So it's like, you know, there's no data to suggest that it is a dangerous play, even though like people can see it as a dangerous play, but it just hasn't proved to be that way, you know. And then on the other hand, like for me, it's like all these teams that are, you know, trying to ban it are the ones that have been affected by it. You know, like the Packers lost in the playoffs, you know, to the Eagles, lost the regular season too, game 1, you know, and then Commanders, another team, you know, like what was it? Their linebacker Luvu.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Like it's a cheapo play, but it's like you're the one that like kept jumping over the line. Like you got to stay put and you got to stop it. You know, you can't keep doing that.
That was wild. I'll never forget that moment. I'm like,
over the line like 4 times.
Award him a point or something or a touchdown. I was like, what the heck? That's crazy.
It's just wild. The whole thing's wild in general. If you want to continue to look at,
they did extend Sirianni. Did you hear that, Jack?
Yeah, I saw that.
Extended him, right?
Yeah.
Did they come out with
he went from Eagles fans wanting to fire him a year ago to being extended.
I know that works. He's done a good job. Just won a Super Bowl. So, well, I guess won the Eagles their second Super Bowl, but he won a Super Bowl. So,
yeah,
proved it. You know.
I'll have to thank the Eagles, by the way, for letting us hire Brandon Hunt as our senior director of scouting. That is straight from Philly. Thank you. We'll take it. Anything the Raiders can get positive, I'll take.
Yeah, but will Al Davis listen to him? That's the question.
I'm just hoping that Mark steps back. You did your due diligence in hiring a coach, and now just step back. Let them do their job. Like don't be Jerry. Don't be Jerry Jones, and I'm gonna fool around with your roster, and I'm going to. You're just doing too much, man. Like, let the coaches do what coaches do. And then if you don't like the way that you're doing it, okay, then deal with the coach. Don't try to meddle and think you know what you're doing, especially if you haven't played the ball. I get that he's been around the game forever, but that doesn't make you good. Like it doesn't make you a good owner. Just my thoughts. If you want to continue to hear about my predictions, I'm actually putting out shorts every day, every single day, predicting every NFL team's record for next season, and usually out about 8-9 a.m. depending if I wake up on time. We'll say that way. For those still watching, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at JAMM Packed Podcast. Click on that notification button to view us live. We're live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram at JAMM Packed Podcast, or even on Facebook. That works too. You can see the dates for our upcoming card shows there on Instagram as well. If you're looking for any custom cards, make sure you hit us up there. If you're looking for more NBA talk, hit up Uncle Drewski, who is not on here right now, but he's at JAMM Packed Podcast NBA Ramble. Jack also has his own channel at Jack Esby. Check him out. He always does some fun sports stuff. As far as predictions, polls, always got some hype on that channel. Make sure you hit him up, give him a follow. As always, hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead, Mike.
I just realized they named some awards after our boy Jack over there. ESPN, the ESPY Awards. He's famous.
I ended up getting free tickets.
You gotta give out your ESPY Awards, Jack.
I know we gotta do ESPY.
Let's go. I think we just found a new segment.
I did. That is
actually good.
I think we just found a new segment. That'd be great. Yes, sir. And Drewski's still watching, by the way. He must be driving home. JAMM Packed. Let's go. ESPY Awards. Hosted by Jack Espy. Let's go. You heard it here first. That's our bid. Let's make that happen, shall we?
I think we'll should tell ESPN that they owe you royalties, Jack.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you've been using the name for years. I'm gonna need some retro pay for all the years you've been using my name, and royalties for the future. That'd be great. We hope you enjoyed this episode of JAMM Packed Podcast. Make sure to tune in next week. As always, until then, make sure you guys are kind to one another. Be safe out there, and we'll see you guys next week. Later, fellas.
See ya.